Hey everybody, this is Michelle. Today is April the 7th. It is a Saturday. I have been in the hospital for probably 10 days now on bed rest. And I must tell you, there are some horrible things about it. Just the simple fact that you're confined to this one room the entire time on your back. And my room is the smallest room I have ever in my entire life stayed in. I'll show it to you. Hold on real quick. See there's my wall of sanity in my window with things that people have gave me. There's this, the TV, the door, and back to me. Yes, that's the entire room. Imagine being in that room, this room, for 4 weeks. You might go crazy. But I've just, instead of sitting and, having a pity party and thinking about how horrible it is that I'm in this small space for so long in one place, I'm looking at it positive. One positive thing, I get breakfast in bed, lunch in bed, and dinner in bed every single day, and I get to choose what I eat. So it's cool that I don't have to cook, but I am always getting meals. Another thing I like, if I was at home in bed, I would just be there by myself probably until Milton came to visit me. But because I'm in a hospital, there's a lot of doctors and nurses that stop in at different times, cleaning ladies. So a lot of people are always stopping through to see you. So that is cool. I do miss my bed. I do miss sleeping next to Milton. I miss all those wonderful things. I really, 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 really miss my Zumba family, my Charisma Fitness family, and just being there and hanging out with them. But I can say one of the blessings that has helped get me through this entire situation thus far are my friends, my church friends, my studio friends, just, family friends, whatever. I've had visitors every day, and, when you're in the hospital, people don't necessarily call, they just stop by. So I just love having that knock on the door and just having someone else come through. So to anyone that has come to visit me, know that you are truly, truly, truly a blessing in my life, and it's made this hospital stay, so much easier, so much easier, so much easier. And also the other thing that's made this stay so much easier is having my husband Milton right by my side. And I know he's doing a lot. He, drives back and forth to Fort Knox, which is a 45-minute drive every day, and has to be there at 6:30 in the morning, and he might not get here till late at night. But I see him every single day, and he's just been the most amazing person. And I can admit at first it got to be really hard for me to ask him for help with anything because I'm so used to being an independent person and doing everything myself. And when you have to ask someone just to reach and pour you a glass of water, or when I was on a bedpan to, get the bedpan for me, or to just anything, just to have to ask him to do all these things, you just feel bad about it because we've always been equal partners, and now it just feels like he's having to do everything here, everything at work, and then he still goes to our house and does everything at our house. So I felt bad about it, but every time I tell him I'm sorry, he says, well, babe, this is the reason why we got married. I got married to you to be your protector and your provider, and so I'm doing my job as a husband. So don't feel bad about it. He's like, you're doing your job by helping to, quote, quote, bake our baby, a little bit longer. So, as long as you do your job and our son stays safe and is in as long as possible, you're doing a whole lot also. So, Milton, I love you so much. Tomorrow's your birthday on Easter Sunday, so I just want to say happy birthday to you. I feel bad that, I can't buy anything for you or anything since I'm here in the hospital, but hopefully we can, take a wheelchair ride around the hospital or eat lunch outside or something like that. So, again, all my friends and family, thank you for making this a much more enjoyable time for me. Baby Turner, right there, he looks big, but it's just really the angle. He says thank you too, and we are going to try to stay in here a little bit longer. Right now I'm at 29 weeks. Oops, sorry. They want to get me till at least 32 weeks. So that's our goal. So every day I wake up saying a prayer that baby Turner has decided to stay in and chill out just a little bit longer. So hope you all have a wonderful, happy, blessed Easter. You know, every day is a blessing, so cherish, all the things in your life, both big and small, because you never know when your life can take a change, and you just have to adapt to it. So just remember, when your life does take you for a loophole, don't get so caught up in the negatives about it, because there really are a lot of positives. Because right now I have nothing on me, no IVs, nothing. I feel fine. I'm just laying here. So I could be hooked up, drugged up, in and out of consciousness, who knows what. I could be in severe pain, but I'm not. I'm just a baby oven. The timer hasn't gone off just yet. So that's all I have to say. See y'all later. Peace out.